lot of people get to a point in their life where they're confused. They don't really know what action to take. They're asking all sorts of different places for help and asking people for help and trying to figure out what the solution is to their situation. And I'm confused, I don't know where to go. And this is not a fun energy to be in at all. It's very draining, it's very confusing, obviously, and I don't want any person to be in that energy. And so in this video, I'm going to share with you how to know what action to take when you are confused, why the confusion is happening, how to get out of this energy so that you can get back into alignment with what you truly want to create and not feel that confused energy anymore, have that sense of clarity, and also have that sense of direction in terms of where you want to go. So this is going to be how to know what action to take when you are confused. So if you're new to this channel, what I want you to do is I want you to hit that subscribe button. I want you to hit that notification bell because I do post a new video every single day. Also, if you want to work with me one-on-one personally, hit the link that's in the description box of this video. So number one, all confusion is a lack of intention. That's all confusion is. I'm gonna make it so simple for you. If you're confused and you don't know where you wanna go and you're asking people for help and you're looking at 50 million different resources to find out which direction should I go in, this is all that's happening to you, is that you have a lack of intention. And I'm not coming from a space of attacking anybody here. I'm coming from a space of personal experience, and I know that how that can sound. It's like, oh, he thinks he knows everything, but that's not what I mean. I'm saying that, like, I'm coming from a space of experience when I say that I, for the longest time, had so much resistance around knowing where I wanted to go, especially because what happened is that I had so much ideas about spirituality, so much ideas about surrendering to the present moment, that actually what happened was I was dishonoring my own mind and my own intention energies, which was an aspect of consciousness that I was disowning. Because consciousness doesn't reject anything, including thoughts. Thoughts are not good or bad. And your thoughts create your sense of clarity and direction in terms of where you're actually going. If you're too surrendered, you don't have any sense of direction, and that can create a lot of confusion because you don't know where you're going. Think about it. Think about this for a second. If you're confused, it means that you don't know where you're going. It means that I'm in a place right now, I don't have a sense of where I'm going, and that's a lack of alignment with your vision. So all confusion is a lack of intention. What is intention? It's knowing the direction that you're headed in. It's knowing where you are, knowing where you're going from a space of where you are, and being in alignment with that vision. Alignment is, I have a vision, I'm in a current place right now, and I'm going towards that vision. And that sounds like, Francis, that's pretty obvious. I don't know why you're stating the obvious. Now, it may sound obvious, but are you consistently indecisive in your life? Are you consistently confused on which choice to make? Are you consistently asking outside sources for validation in terms of what decisions you should make because you don't know if your decision is the right decision? So maybe it's obvious, but there also could be a potential of it's not so obvious, because obviously also I would say is obvious is a lot of people in society have no idea what the hell they're doing, and they're very confused. They're confused. They don't know if they're making the right choices. And I'm here to tell you it's because of a lack of intention. It's just that simple. And now if you have good intention and you're also surrendered to the present moment, what's going to happen is that you are not going to be confused. There's no room for confused energy when you know exactly what you want and you know exactly where you're going, and you go towards that fearlessly and relentlessly. That's the masculine, and then also the feminine coming together with the masculine. You know exactly where you're going, and then you fearlessly own that, and you fearlessly surrender into that. That is going to eliminate all the confusion in your life. Number two, confusion also means you're giving away your power. Because confusion is basically saying, oh, I don't know what's happening, I don't know where I'm going. And usually when we're confused, it can lead us to start to ask everybody for help, or to maybe I should get a decision, an opinion from this person, or maybe this person should help me in this way and I should be doing this in this way. But the problem is that confusion means that it could mean that you're giving away your power a little bit to somebody. Because if you don't know if you're making the right choice, and you're trying to figure out if it's the right choice and you're asking all sorts of people for help, what you want to be conscious of is potentially, are you giving away your power? Are you giving away your power? Are you giving too much energy to the world, and that's causing you to be confused because you're giving so much energy that actually there's too much intention. There's too much, you have so much intention, you're not connected to yourself anymore. And then so what's happening is that you don't know what you're even surrendering into anymore because you're just setting so much intentions. You're talking to this person, talking to that person. It's like, oh, maybe I should do this thing. Maybe, oh, there's this opinion, there's this path I should take. This person, of course you're going to be confused because you don't even know what you're following through with anymore. You're taking advice from that person, you're taking advice from that individual, you're asking this person for help, and it's like you have all these ideas. You've taken on too much. I'm sorry to say it, but I'm not sorry. You've taken on too much. You can't take on everything at once in life. It's not possible. You can't take on everything. You can take on some things one at a time, but you can't take on everything. So what you want to do is ask yourself, are you giving away your power, and is that creating confusion? Because the thing is, if I don't know where I'm going, I don't usually ask people for help anymore. And if I do, it's just to get an opinion. Whereas in the past, it was more like, I don't know if I should make what choice to make, so I need to ask this person to make a choice for me. Nobody can make a choice for you. You got to make your own choices. And if you're giving away your power, basically what you're saying is, I don't know how to make a choice in my life. I don't know how to empower myself. So why don't you just make a choice for me? Make a choice for me, because I don't have the sovereignty and the power to create my reality or anything like that. So you know what? I'll just give away my power to you. Yeah, of course you're going to be confused. This is why 99.9% of people in society are confused, because they're giving away all their power. Of course you're going to be confused if you don't set your own intentions, and the intentions you're setting are to give away your power. You actually are setting intentions, but all your intentions are actually giving is directed towards people, and then you're intending for them to intend for you, and they're doing the same thing with you, and it's a cluster of confused people. Surprise, surprise, surprise. Why is 99.9% of society confused? Because they're giving away their power, allowing other people to make their choices for them, and then those people are also doing the same thing with the other party, and we're all just not making our own choices. Yeah, of course, if you don't make your own choices and you give away your power to somebody else to make your choices for you, obviously you're going to be confused. Doesn't that make sense? It's pretty obvious when I say it like that, but it's not so obvious when you're in that confused state of being. It's like, well, that makes sense, Francis. That's pretty obvious. No, it's not obvious because people are confused and they don't know what's happening. So just keep in mind that if you're confused, it may be a potential that might be going on there is you're giving away your power. Number 3, what I want you to understand is if you don't know what the solution is to your situation, what you might want to do is you might want to set an intention for the solution, to get the solution. Because being confused is basically saying to yourself, I don't know where I'm going, what I want to create, where I'm headed, and all these different things. But if you want to find a solution to that, and you don't know what the solution is, I wanted to just quickly conclude this video by saying, set an intention for that solution. Set an intention for that solution. Set an intention that you will find out what you need in order to I don't want to say not be confused anymore. I think a better way of saying it is what the solution is. The solution is I want to be in a good state of being. Maybe the solution is I want to feel peaceful. Maybe the solution is I want to know what my life purpose is. Maybe the solution is, because I don't know what you're confused about in your life. Maybe you're confused about how to be peaceful. So set an intention. I don't know how I'm going to be peaceful, but I'm going to find out a way. Set that intention, declare that, claim that for yourself right now. Do that, declare it, say it out loud if you have to. Mean it, mean it. You deserve it. If you want something, you deserve it. Maybe you want to find a job and you're confused about what job should I pick. Set an intention that you will receive the perfect thoughts or the circumstance to show you exactly what job you should pick, what path to take. Maybe you don't even know what path at all. Maybe you don't even have a collection of paths. Maybe you're confused about, like, I don't have a path at all about anything. Set an intention that you'll find out. And you'll notice that what's going to happen is that this is the first step to not being confused in your life anymore. Because when you set an intention and then you receive that intention, immediately you remove all the confusion in your life. Because think about it, if you're confused and you set an intention to receive something to not be confused anymore, or to a better way to say it, because you don't want to say you not be confused anymore, you want to say what you want, focus on what you want, not what you don't want. Law of Attraction 101. What you want to do is you want to set an intention that you'll find a solution. And then once you do find that solution, not only did you find the solution, not only do you get the solution, and not only is your problem fixed, so to speak, but even though I don't want to say fixed because you're already fixed, but you get the solution and you're one step closer to becoming more of what you truly want. What's happening is that now you also went meta on your life and you realize that your intention energy is so powerful, so that will further enhance your clarity, because you see that everything you intend does manifest. So not only are you going to get the solution to the problem of being confused, you're going to also see that you created the solution through your own intention. And that's what removes all the confusion in our life, is when we step back into our power and we see that we set the intentions for what we want to see happen in our life. We receive those intentions and we follow through with those intentions, and it's all up to you. It's all up to you. You are the creator. You decide how your reality unfolds. You decide how the best case scenario is, like what the best case scenario is for you. And if you don't know what the best case scenario is, set that intention. So I just wanted to conclude this video by encouraging you to set that intention for the solution. Set that intention to find out what the solution is in terms of whatever it is that you're trying to figure out in your life. Set that intention that you're going to find that solution, and you'll find that it comes in pretty quickly, and that's going to boost your confidence to see that, well, I never need to be confused in my life anymore because I set intentions and I can just get the answers all on my own. I don't need to ask a coach. You can ask people for help, but even that can be done with an inner power of knowing who you are. And with that, I conclude this video. Once again, if you want to work with me one-on-one personally, hit the link that's in the description box of this video. Also, please hit that like button so that more people can get access to this content, because I believe that this is very valuable content. And I also believe that every single person deserves to know that they are the creators of their reality, and that they can do so and manifest their reality in the most effortless and easeful way possible. And I think that like button does help the algorithm. It does boost the channel to more people. And like I said, I do believe every single person on this planet deserves to receive this valuable content. And so, as always, enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next